Welcome to Untitled Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for January 2022. Welcome, Gemini. So we are now in the sign of Capricorn, which is an earth element. So a lot of groundedness will be needed. Stability. Just getting on with things. Let us see what's coming up for you for January 2022. So we are now on the 23rd of December, so happy Christmas to everybody. By the time you get this, it'll be over, but never mind. And also happy new year. Energy around. Good news is on the way. Action. Action coming in. Very good card. It's a page, so it's a new beginning. It's something new. You really have to sort of put it into action, basically. That's what that means. And then off it goes. It moves. Whenever we're in fire, it moves. It's energy as well. So you just need to put things into plan or into... Just get them going, basically, Gemini. And you're good at that, so... Let's see what is here for you. Okay, where you are right at the moment. Strong, independent, female energy, male energy, strong, independent. Completion is there as well. Job well done, things going well. Very earthy card as well. Just getting on with things, knowing your power, using your power, and you've already done all that to get to where you are. So that's a beautiful card to have where you are right now. So you can use that to get on with the new stuff. What's influenced this to happen and what will in turn influence the whole reading? Another coins card. What did I say about stability? So coins is earth. Three of coins is basically working well with others. It's a very Capricorn card. It's also the card of a spiritual learning as well. So, you know, teacher versus student, which one are you in relationships as well. But the whole thing of this, or the meaning of this card is, my interpretation, just great foundations to keep moving on, working on well with others, and in terms of relationships, you know, which do suffer from the material world as well. We've got to sort of do the jobs and get on with that, as well as having emotional connections. It's like things are growing, growth and expansion. So we start off with great stability in this next 4 weeks. Let's have a look at the background and see what was happening in November, December for you. And we have more coins, so we have more stability, new things coming in. Very much brand new energy coming in the earth element as well. As I said, very much earthy. Feeding and watering. An idea of making it actually happen, growing it, feeding it, watering it, and so that it sort of grows. So there's a lot of growth coming through with the background here of you're very good at achieving what you want to achieve and getting to where you want to go. So this is business, work, those sort of things that bring the money in and that sort of give us satisfaction from a day's, you know, hard day's work. So really nice cards so far. Just keep going with what you're doing, Gemini. It's all good. Recent influences, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit asks you just to stand back for a bit as well. I mean, January, I know for a lot of people, especially in Australia, here where we are, where we're based, it's a big summer holiday. So a bit of, you know, taking a back seat, standing and watching what goes on, just watching the passing parade. Don't get too involved in things, just observe firstly. Spectate, don't participate at this point. If there's something going on, you know, you've already accumulated a good stable position. Don't be interfering with it for now. You just want to watch and see what's going to happen. Because if it's anything like the last 2 years, there will be surprising happenings coming in, because we still have those volatile planets all sort of vying for top position there in the sky. So the Hermit is very much a Virgo energy. It's a slow moving energy, but it's an energy encouraging you just to sit back and watch. Don't intervene just yet, Gemini. The lesson you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks is strength. So self-awareness, being aware of how you are in the group, around other people, being aware how, you know, and also your trigger points. You know, people that, especially around Christmas, of course, New Year, you know, all these things come up with people, family gatherings, things like that. There's always a trigger point or a pressure point there where we know everyone just says, oh, come on, you know, just stand back, don't get involved. But just being aware of yourself and your input into those sort of situations where, especially anger, that emotion of anger can quickly be triggered. So we want to try and work on that this time, just to make sure that it's sort of balanced. And it's also about, you know, just being aware of how you affect others and how others affect you, and they might not know as much as you. But it's very much a learning, big major learning card as well. And coupled with the Hermit, it's very much an interesting 4 weeks about really sort of reining everything in and being an observer for a bit. Okay, near future coming through. We have once again more coins, more stability. Stability, ongoing, you know, lovely card, sort of inheritance. Having looked back on the year, you know, things are very stable. There's money about, you've done well, you've worked hard. A lot of coins here. And 2 big ones. So really nice so far, Gemini, for you to finish the year off with. Really nice, stable, earthed cards. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Decision to make. You're umming and ahhing about something. Shall I, shan't I? Will I, won't I? Just make a decision and move on. It's just an airy air element which belongs to Geminis, but you've got to sort of make that decision, because if you get in your head too much, you'll just procrastinate. And you've got a nice solid background here and form here, so, you know, just make that decision that you're toing and froing about. It's really important. Okay, let's see how others see you. And you are definitely on your path, so all you need to know when you're on your path, other people are seeing you quite differently to perhaps how you see yourself. You're on the path, just keep moving forward. Hope, faith, keep moving forward. Everything is as it should be in your life at the moment. There's no mistakes, there's no wrong turns, just keep going. Beautiful card for faith and hope in the future, and knowing that you're going in the right direction. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. The Queen of Swords, so she is your queen. She is very much, clarity is your best friend at the moment. You're just very much aware, but you're also very decisive in the fact that what's going to happen is going to happen. Sometimes you've got to really be kind of cruel to be kind in terms of business or your work and people, and you are very good communicators, Gemini. So when the Queen of Swords comes along, it's about that time. Some people will read that as bitchy or nasty or bitter, but that's their problem. You've just got to be clear and make decisions and be kind of very upfront, because that is the Queen of Swords. She is as she is. And she's very well armed, because she's had lots of difficult times in her life, but she's kind of learnt from it that you've got to be upfront, you've got to be honest about things that you want. There's no use just sort of not making a decision and then blaming others. It's like, no, come on, I'm going to make this decision. So whatever it is, this decision down here, this one says just make it, just do it. You've got the power, you're in a great position, just make your decisions that you need to make, especially about other people. I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. It's definitely got to be about other people. Okay, the outcome. And we have the beautiful High Priestess. Keep your own counsel as well. Be very intuitive about where you want to go, the direction you're going in. Sometimes it's good to keep these kind of things to yourself. You can say things and you can be very sort of front-footed here with the Queen of Swords, but then with the High Priestess, it's about using your intuition. The Queen of Swords is about using your brain and your intellect. Now, she sort of says some things keep to yourself, always keep to yourself. This is a card of a great meeting of souls as well, so there may be that coming up in February, March. There may be some quite amazing person or persons that cross your path. It's very intuitive though, so I am saying to you, Gemini, also rely on your intuition to guide you. Your intellect is good for certain things, but the High Priestess is definitely the way to go with intuition. So it's pairing the intuition and the intellect together. Let's have a look at your message. Pure thought. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like shadows that never leaves. Look deep into your heart and question the motivation behind your thoughts as well as their truthfulness. Do they lead to happiness? When you can remove your own personal fantasy stories from your thoughts, you'll be able to embrace reality simply as it is and understand that there is a divine purpose to everything that happens to us. What a beautiful card for the Geminis, who are the communicators of the zodiac. Thank you. A happy Christmas, even though you will already have had it, but a happier new year. And thank you very much for listening.